Hey everybody, hello beautiful, welcome. So listen, today we are going to do a Dear Joy video, aka a Get Ready With Me also. So basically we have a letter or an email. I say letter, email, you know what I mean. We have a letter and the queen wants to know a question, and she doesn't just want my opinion, she wants y'all's opinion. Like I said, you guys, we have one of the best platforms on YouTube as far as the queens that actually stay engaged and watch me on a regular basis. I know that it's up and down, give or take, with YouTube. Sometimes YouTube can be a bit much, but I truly believe in my heart that my core audience is full of beautiful, wonderful, amazing people who have their best intentions at heart. So to me, when you get people writing you an email and not only wanting your opinion, but also want the opinion of your audience, it's giving very much so best of the best. Very much so best of the best audience that there is. I'm going to be putting on my makeup. This makeup look, someone asked me if I could do a summertime makeup tutorial, which for me, when it comes to makeup in the summer, y'all got to remember I live in Florida. Girl, bare minimum. We're giving very much so natural beauty, but kind of. A little bit of natural, but you know what I'm saying? With a little bit of help. So sit back and relax. Get ready to type because, like I said, I want you guys to be kind. I want you guys to be patient. But I want you to be raw and real and uncut. I don't want anybody arguing with anyone in the comments or belittling anyone in the comments if their opinion is different from theirs. Listen, the only thing we don't allow over here is the BS. We don't allow the BS, but we allow opinions. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own opinion, and just because your opinion isn't my opinion doesn't mean it's not valid. So let's respect each other and, you know what I'm saying, get into this tea. Now, again, I'm going to be looking everywhere because I'm not organized. Before I came on here, I'm not organized. So I got all kinds of stuff all over my desk. I got the email I got to read to you, girl. I got eyelashes. I got liners. I got glue. I got tools. I got brushes. I got... Girl, I got a little bit of everything over here. So I'm going to try my best to let you guys know everything that I'm using. But, okay, let me just tell you real quick. I have already washed, moisturized, done an astringent, and also done a, what's the things called? Toner. Okay, I'll clean my face again. I like to use molecular water for all of the good things. I like to sanitize my face with just using one of these and one of this to just make sure there's no excess oil. And then I use Cetaphil. Girl, here. Hold on. It's bright over here, girl. But I use my Cetaphil moisturizer, and I use this to not just moisturize, but wash my face. Just, you know what I'm saying? It's light, it's mild, and it's really good if you're gonna be using it every day, right? Okay, so I'm gonna try to get into this, and y'all run the clock because I'm trying to make this less than 20 minutes. All right, if anyone, moderators, please do not delete any comments that we don't like. Don't block nobody unless they being disrespectful. But as long as they just giving their opinion, whether we like it or not, we're gonna go with it. So basically, okay, let me go ahead and get into reading this letter to you, girl, and then we will do the brows first. Dear Joy, I really appreciate your channel and what you bring to us. If you could please read this to your queens, because I am one of them and I truly appreciate your feedback as well as theirs. Right now, I'm dealing with a dating situation. I am a plus size woman who also has 3 kids. I am in my late 30s. I am divorced. I was in an abusive relationship for a very long time, longer than I should have been. However, now I am living my best life and enjoying me and my kids. I'm always putting my kids first. Recently, I have begun to feel a bit lonely. I feel as though I would like to date. However, I have young children, some of them girls. I have young children, some of them girls. That's a weird fragrance. That's a weird sentence. I have, young children, some of them girls, and I want to be protective of them. I saw a post that you made on your community post where you asked about food being brought for the kids as well as the man. Okay, with all of that, this brings me to my question. Well, really not a question, but this brings me to my situation. Again, I am in my late 30s. I have 3 children. All of my children are by the same father. I am looking to date. Recently, a man who I have not talked to in a very long time reached out to me. Him and I were dating previous my marriage. However, we never really got a chance to get our dating off the ground. He has been coming around a lot lately for the last 6 to 8 months. My question is, do you believe that it is okay for single moms to love again and have a second chance at love? Or should they just stay single? If a single mom starts dating again, how soon after she is dating is it okay for her to introduce the kids to the person she is dating? What type of responsibility will that partner have for her kids? Thank you. Girl! So listen, you guys. I want you guys who are mothers, who are single moms, who have older children, I don't think it matters. I want you to make sure that you help our sister and tell her what your opinion is. She is going to be watching this. She did ask to remain anonymous. Wait, girl. Anonymous. Wow.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, okay. Moving right along. She did ask to remain anonymous, so, you know what I'm saying? We're going to respect that, but at the same time, you know, like, okay. We're going to do a very simple look, and we're going to try to talk and do this look at the same time. So, and I'm going to try to tell you guys everything that I'm using. So, what I'm going to do first is to do my eyebrows. So, I'm just going to go ahead and tell you all of the tools now, so you'll kind of know. I'm going to do my eyebrows. Then I'm going to try to do a liner. And then I'm going to do my lashes. And then after that, we'll talk after that. But this, I'm using a black Radiance color corrector. I think sometimes y'all don't realize how much work it is to do certain things. So instead of trying to look up links and all of that, I'm just going to try to tell you guys what these are. This is a color corrector in this number. It's Black Radiance 8003 Baton Color Corrector Stick, Concealer Stick, okay? This is Huda Beauty's Water Jelly Primer, okay? I use this primer. It's like $40. It's a really good, like one of the best primers I've ever used in my life. I also use this pencil by Milani in dark brown, Easy Brow pencil. Okay, I use this e.l.f. clear mascara, And I use my CoverGirl True Blend Deep Golden right here. Okay, so that's what I'm using. And we're going to try to do the eyebrows first. I told you guys that my mom raised me as a single mom. My parents, my dad is Jamaican. Like, from Jamaica, like, from Elizabethtown. From, my family's from St. Elizabeth, St. Catherine. Or you know how everybody say, we from Kingston, child. Everybody who's Jamaican is from Kingston. But anyway. So, my mom was American. And my parents met. My mother was a nurse. And, it's a long story. One of these days, maybe I'll have my dad tell you how him and my mom met. But anyway, long story short, my parents were married for 40 years. They're married for a really, really long time. My dad was very abusive to my mom. And my mom finally decided to leave my dad. And so she became a single mom. And she raised my brother and I on her own. Now, I was very, very young. I was 2 months old when my parents separated. As far as I know, my mom never remarried or dated again. But then again, we have to remember that my mom was very old school, and she actually didn't believe in divorce. And my mom actually put up with a lot of abuse from my dad because she was from the old school, and back in those days, you just did not get divorced. My mom also was very Christian, and I guess it was just not something that was looked upon very friendly in my family. I mean, if you even look at my family now, everyone that's married, everyone that's gotten married in my family has pretty much stayed married. I don't really know anybody that's divorced. Like, I don't really know. I can't think of anybody that's divorced in my family. Like, pretty much everybody in the last 10, 15 years that's gotten married is still married. From my brother all the way up. So that just tells you, like, people in my family, they get married and stay married forever, girl. Forever.
She gonna have beef with me forever.
It's
Understood.
Like, to death do us part on a whole nother level. So I'm just trying to kind of give you some background so you can kind of understand, like, where I'm coming from. Okay. So with that being said, I never saw my mom date. Ever. I saw a lot of people who liked my mom, but I never saw her date. So, one of the biggest fears that I've always had is getting married. I'm very, very afraid of that. I'm very, very afraid of that because I don't want to be stuck in a marriage or in a relationship where I'm unhappy, because I saw my mom do that. And I think that my mom always told us, like, oh, I didn't remarry or I didn't date because I didn't want to have any men over you. And also my mom, I believe, now listen, trigger warning. We're going to get deep. Trigger warning. My mom was, I believe, assaulted intimately. So was I. So I believe that also played a part into it. I do believe it happened to her when she was young. And I think that scared her. And she never really wanted it to happen to me. And so that's kind of another reason why she didn't want to date. Maybe she didn't trust herself to pick someone who wouldn't also try to, because she always told me that things would have been different maybe if she didn't have children or if she had boys. She might have dated, but because she had girls, she just felt like she wanted to wait until we were older and out of the house. And then I think by then, my mom was just like, she was just over it. You know, that's just what I think. It could have been also that she just loved my dad, still loved my dad too. I don't know. But my mom never dated again, right? It's hard for me to say because I, as y'all know, don't have any children. So it's like, I'm just one of those people that I feel like, how are you going to tell somebody else what to do when that's not your experience? So, but this young lady asked me, so I'm just letting you know from my personal, this is not crust in my eye, y'all. This is a sore, like a little, like where I've had a scar here before. Everyone always think I got something in my eyes. Anyway, so I'm just one of those people that I think is hypocritical to talk about a situation if it's something that you haven't experienced sometimes. So I'm, y'all know. But anyway, so for me, I think that just because someone is a single mom and they're divorced, or just because someone has several children for whatever reason, it's not my place to talk about why that person has children or why that person doesn't have children or how many children they have. I'm using this. I think that they deserve love. And I think that if you want to date, you should date. And I think that whether you have kids or not, it's hard out here. I don't care if you got kids or if you don't got kids. It's super hard out here. So I just feel like you got to be careful either way. And yes, you should probably have to be even more careful if you have children, especially if you have girls. Now, should you be dating someone that you barely know and moving them in with you super quick? No. Should you be letting them meet your kids super quick? No. I would like to hope maybe the ladies who have kids, or maybe the ladies, let me say this. For those of you queens who have gotten married for the second time, for those of you queens who maybe have gone through this where you had to date someone and maybe this is your second time around, or maybe whatever, you got married and you had kids, or you're in a long-term relation and you have kids, can you please let the queens know down below in the comments how long, or if you're watching this on Premiere, how long did you wait before you introduce your kids to the person that you was dating, and how involved is that person with the disciplining of your children, or with, being by themselves with your children? Like, how is that? How are y'all working that out? Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know. I really just, I don't know how that would work. Because these days, I feel like people are crazy. And that's whether you got kids or not. If you just a single woman and you don't have kids, you have to be careful. People are crazy. So, but you most definitely don't want, if you have young kids, because I think that makes a difference too. If your kids are young versus if your kids are older, I feel like that'll make a difference. Like if you got older kids, like 18, 19, 20, yeah, you have to be careful, but I think that at that point, your kids are a little bit older. Maybe I'm wrong, y'all. I don't have kids, so I'm just talking. Don't hate me, I'm just talking. But maybe at that point, if your kids are older, maybe you have a little bit more wiggle room than you would if your kids are younger and babies. You know what I'm saying? So, I honestly don't know. But for me, I think that you have to be very careful and just make sure that you've done everything that you know possible to heal yourself from your previous relationships, so that way you're not taking any baggage emotionally into your new relationship. You want to be healed so that way you can see that man. You know what I'm saying? But you also don't have to feel some type of way just because you have kids. Just because you have kids doesn't mean that you won't find a good man. Like, I don't believe that you have to have a reason for why you are single with kids. I feel like people are like, oh, well, you know, this happened and this happened and this happened. Listen, you don't have to make no excuse. Like, you don't have to tell me that you was in an abusive relationship and now, you know, and you are married and you only got one baby daddy. And I don't, listen, and I'm not trying to be mean to the person who did this note, but my whole thing is that ain't none of my business. Ain't none of that, none of my business. The point of the matter is you want to date, you are single, and you have children. And you want to do what's best for your kids and make sure that you're dating someone that's not with the bull. Period. You don't have to tell me, oh, all my kids have the same father. What does that mean? What does that matter? You know what? To me, that says someone has judged you and asked you, or somebody was being nosy or had something to say. Listen, there ain't nobody business. Let me tell you something. I have someone that I know who I think she had 6 kids. And not all of her children have the same father. For whatever reason. But guess what? She got married. And guess what else? Her man took care of her and her kids. And guess what else? He married her with all of those kids. And guess what else? He adopted them. And guess what else? He had kids with her. And this person I know personally. And she was worth it too. Beautiful, beautiful, intelligent. She went on to have a career and work hard and, you know, do something with herself and bring up beautiful girls. And she's got daughters as well. Bring up beautiful girls. So, you know, I just think that the first thing that we got to stop doing, and this is just my personal opinion, is listening to the wrong people when it comes to our situation. And just because somebody is telling you something, and this is another thing I want to talk about. Just because you saying something and you're being rude and nasty when you say it, it don't make it true, sis. Hello? Just because you're being an asshole and you're giving information in a rude way doesn't make it true. I don't know where this whole thing that society has where everyone's got to be rude and disrespectful, and people who aren't being rude aren't being real. Just because you being rude don't mean what you're saying is true. You still can be rude and mean and nasty and be saying some bullshit. That has just really been getting on my nerves lately. I've been seeing that a lot. People tell me, oh, well, I'm just being real. No, you're not. You're being an asshole. And it's like people are just signing up for that. Oh, she's being so real. No, she's not. I'm real. You can't get no more honest and transparent and upfront. I'm a very transparent, genuine person. But I'm not an asshole. So what? You got a lot of kids. And to me, I don't know, it's 3 kids. Is that a lot of kids? And whose business is it if you were married to their daddy or not? What if you were in a situation where the kid's dad passed away? Then what? I'm sorry, y'all. I just can't stand judgmental ass people. I cannot stand that. And I'm not fussing at the young lady who sent me the letter. It's just, I understand why she put that. All my children have the same dad, but so what? I know people who all their children don't got the same daddy, but that don't make. And matter of fact, I got another cousin. Hey, girl. Her husband, she's got, I think 2 or 3 kids with her husband. Her husband has outside kids, and then she has 1 outside child. And the daddy of her youngest child, of her baby, is very much in his life. They just didn't work out. That doesn't mean something that she's got all those kids and not all of them got the same mama and daddy. No, that ain't nobody's business. Okay, I'm over it. I'm done. I'm just saying, why do we dwell on that? I saw somebody who put a post and was like, these girls need to stop having all these kids. Okay. Whose business is that? Like, I don't know. That bothers me. Like, whose business is it if somebody, how many kids somebody have or don't have, or especially if you're not the one, you're not the mama and you're not the person taking care of them, then I don't feel like it's nothing for you to say. But anyway, I'm going to move on and move off of that. I believe that if you are a single mom, that yes, you do have to be very careful with dating. And I do understand that. And I think that a good amount of time for you to introduce someone to your child, I think maybe not bring them home, but introduce them. Here, y'all. I'm using this color and these two colors. Just very simple. I think a good amount of time would be at least 6 months. 6 months to a year of that person being consistent, of that person being consistently honest, consistently showing up, consistently pursuing you, consistently telling the truth, consistently treating you like the woman you deserve to be treated. I think 6 to 12 months of a man really showing up, like super showing up for you, like showing up, girl. Not just you like them and you had good sex, but a man consistently showing up in your life and being a man that he's supposed to be. I think it's a good time for y'all to start going on dates. And when I say introduce the man to the child, let me tell you what I mean. I ain't talking about spending the night. What I'm talking about is doing like dates, like family dates. Like, oh, maybe he comes and picks you up. Maybe he comes and he picks you up. And, comes and picks the kids up and y'all go do some type of activity together. That's what I mean. Okay. This is Amor. This is in some kind of ink. Felt tip. To me, I think that's a good quality amount of time. So, yes, I think that a single mom can date. I absolutely think you can. Yes, I think that you can introduce someone you're dating to your kids if you guys are exclusive. I think if you guys are planning to become exclusive, and within 6 to 12 months, y'all go on dates like as a family, like family dates. Then I think that's cool. I'm down for family dates. But again, like I said, everybody let me know down below in the comments. Y'all, had to kick Bay out because, I don't know, he was making me feel some type of way. He kept looking at me crazy. I think it's because he didn't understand that I was reading, like, how I was reading the email. I got allergies too, y'all. I think he was confused about how I was reading the email. But anyway, this is all I do. Listen, this is my summer eye. That's all I do, literally, is do my eyebrows. After I do my eyebrows, put in a little bit of something up here and down here, line my eyes, do my lashes. Now, I like to buy lashes like this, where you got more than one pair. These are Kiss Bombshell Kiss lashes. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lashes on. I use Kiss Aloe Glue. Girl, I can't. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lashes on. And I'll be right back. Okay, y'all. So now we got the lashes on. Boop, boop, boop. Ding, ding, ding. We got the lashes on. So we're good to go. You can stop right here. If you want to, you got your eyelashes on. You can put some lip gloss on, some lip liner, and call it a day. Or you can use color corrector. Right? So let's do this part. Just a color correcting stick. And anywhere that you feel like you have discoloration, you know, do your discoloration, right? Blend, blend, blend. Mind you, you just don't want all of that makeup on, and you just want simple. So you just take that, basically concealer, or in my instance, is color corrector, and you blend it out. Or this is a actual concealer by Huda Beauty. I always say huge booty every time I say this. And you could take this and just conceal. And you're not even going to feel this at all. It'll be like the lightest makeup look. And I just took like my powder sponge and my powder. This has no powder, just, you know, whatever's left over from being used before. And boom, boom, you're done. That's it. The whole point is you don't want to be sweating makeup off, right? I mean, I'm going to take the same thing I use for my eyebrows. And line my lips. So I'm just lining my lips. After I line my lips, then we're going to put some lip gloss on. Let me get you some lip gloss, girl. Okay, y'all. So here goes the lipstick. I have two of them. Now, this one is Sugar High by NYX. Y'all know these little inexpensive $5 butter glosses. And then this is Fussy by Fenty Beauty. So I just do this first. Ooh. I'm gonna pretend like y'all didn't just see that. And then I take Sugar High or Madeline or Butterscotch or any of those nude-ish colors. And put it in the middle and bam! Bam! Bam, girl. I need some earrings on. But this it. And to me, it's basically I didn't do no whole bunch of makeup, but I don't look super crazy type of look, right? So let me know down below in the comments what you think. Thank you guys so much for getting ready with me and doing this makeup look. If you are a single mom and dating, or if you were a single mom and, you know, got back into the dating field for the first time, let us know down below in the comments exactly how you did that. You guys, I really, really appreciate you when you like, comment, when you're subscribing. If you are new, welcome. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that you are here. Let me look into your heart and into your eyes. I'm not sure why it's so encouraging to me, but you guys really, really inspire me when I see you comment. Even if it's a hating ass comment, it's okay. Just let me know that you're here. Make sure that we're kind to each other and that we're supporting each other. And if you have a question or if you need help, send me an email. You can email me. My email is always, that lip gloss be so sticky, y'all. My email is always down below, so that way you can, you know, hit me up and let me know exactly what your question is. Also, let me know if you would like to remain anonymous. The quickest way to get to me is to email me on either Patreon or do a DM in my Instagram. I'm trying to check them as often as possible, but hopefully this was easy. This is something that you can wear when it's not, like when it's super hot and when you really just want something that's quick and that takes literally 5 minutes. So lip gloss, do your eyebrows, put some lashes on, and do color corrector or concealer. For me, when I'm doing concealer on my face, I like Huda Beauty Hazelnut, and then 8003 with the black Radiance. I'm gonna try my best to put all the products down below, girl. I don't know, don't hold your breath on that one. But anyways, beauty is a state of mind, not body. My mind is so gorgeous. What are you thinking? Let me know down below. And thank you so much for tuning in. I love you guys to the moon of it, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Let me know if you like these sit down chat type videos, you know. Let your girl know. But anyway, I wanna ride